Hey guys, what's going on? It's early on Saturday morning, so I'm on the road. We're going to go down and do a little rescue today. So here's what's going on. You may remember about a year ago, Uncle Phil was down at the house and he was talking about his a car that he was considering trying to fix and get going again. Is some kind of a Buick LeSabre. I think about an early 2000s LeSabre, and it's one of those that you see everywhere. And it's one that one of his close friends, almost like a family member, has. And she was driving it, and it got that problem with the fuel pressure regulator leaking, and it leaked gas down in the engine, down in the plenum. And when she hit the key, like Phil say, it blew the whole top of the intake off. So he told us a real funny story about all that. So he's got the intake to replace the plenum, the upper plenum, and all that stuff to put back on it. So I'd given up on it. I thought, this lady, she's a nice lady, but she's a hoarder, and she's one of those doesn't want to ever give away anything because everything's important, And that was her son's car, and he passed away, so she was hanging on to it for a while. So I thought this deal would never come to fruition, but it has. And so she's going to let him have it because Uncle Phil's got to go in for some surgery, he says. I'll let him tell us about it when we get down there. So we're going to go try to pull this thing out of the weeds and see if we can get it on our tow dolly and tow it up to Uncle Phil's place. I haven't ever laid eyes on this car, as I said. I think I said. I ain't seen it. I don't know what kind of shape it's in. They said the tires are okay. I hope they are, because it's hot, and I don't want to be out here all day dinking this thing. So I'll see you there. We'll see what we got.
Just turned around, sat in it, didn't even put her feet in it. She turned it over to start it, and the whole damn top of the motor blew up. Caught on fire, and she went and got a 2-liter bottle of water and put the fire out, but it blew the whole top of the motor right off. That plastic, like intake.
Yeah.
Or manifold cover, and just blew it all to hell. I mean, it even dented the hood when it blew. It dented the hood where it blew that plastic.
So she wasn't like trying to pump the gas or
Nope,
anything?
she didn't even have her feet in the car. He just turned the key.
I bet that was like a M80 going off out there.
It scared the shit out of her. She jumped.
So you weren't around when that happened, right?
No, afterwards, because she called me up and told me that her car caught on fire. And it made a big boom. So I went over there. Sure enough, the whole top of the motor, that plenum, I guess they call it,
Yeah.
was gone. All it was the sides, about just a couple inches of the sides where it was bolted down to the intake. All it was left, and the whole top was gone.
Where'd it go?
In a whole bunch of pieces, all over the engine.
So it was almost like somebody stuck a stick of dynamite in it.
Mm-hmm. And the wires that go to the fuel injectors, they got a little burnt, but not real bad. But
Okay, I have to remember where the driveway is. I think this is it here. No, it's not it. It's up here. Wow. Good gracious. sakes. Okay. Oh, there she is. Bless her heart. There's the Nissan down there. Okay, I gotta turn the camera off, I guess. Oh dear, that thing is pulled in frontwards. Oh dear. Good thing we got the tow strap. So let's give this thing a quick look, Phil. What is this thing? This is it's a 2001, date of 11 of 2000, and it's a LeSabre Buick. It's had a paint job put on it, and who knows where it came from. Interior is just general Buick. This stuff, the dashboard looks like it's all warped up pretty bad. Got some cigarettes in there. Some of this stuff's busted and missing, but that's no big deal. Headliner's gone. But you know what? How much do you have to pay for this thing? Zero.
Nothing.
Nothing, so it doesn't matter. Let's take a look at the blown up engine real quick. I hope there's no bees under it. Oh, Phil, show him your arm, bud. Look at Phil's arm real quick. Phil got his butt handed to him by a wasp up there. He opened the door up on that lady's other car and a swarm of wasp bees got after him and stung him. Well, there it is, bud. There's the bomb that went off. This is the thing I was telling you about, and anybody else that watches this video, this is the thing you got to replace right here.
That right there?
That right there. Because that's the, well, wait a minute, let me make sure that's the right one before I tell you that.
It wouldn't be this thing? Because there's a tube that goes in there.
It's that.
That looks like it's for the air, though.
It's not, because that's the vacuum line for that's the fuel pressure regulator. And this thing is what leaks. See, somebody's already been in there messing with it. See, it's got a Schrader valve on it. That's where you measure the fuel pressure. And what happened was this thing leaked when the engine was turned off, and it got down in this plenum. And when she hit the key, that's what set the chain of events
that
off.
goes all the way around then, don't it?
This is your fuel rail right here. So this is a high pressure fuel rail that supplies the injectors. You got an injector here, injector here. You got one somewhere over here. You got 3 on the back there. So you got to pull this. You got to take this off anyway. This has to come out. It's got some sort of clip holds it in, or unplug it at least. These wires have to come off. This thing here has to come out. You got seals on these injectors. Don't mess the seals up. O-rings. Any of this, the throttle body has to be unbolted, and then you can get to. No, it's not the cops. Look, it's an investigators are coming after you, man. They know where you're at.
I just looking at the car.
Yeah, I know. It scared you.
There's just so many of them.
Yeah. So anyway, then you got bolts over here. But make sure you replace that, because if you don't fix this problem, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
Boom! You ready to get a move on?
Yeah.
Okay, we're at Phil's place. We're getting ready to try to get this car off. And Phil, hey Phil, that looks like a skull to something over there.
Yep. You hear all kinds of shit going on.
Okay, one LeSabre Buick delivered to paradise here. Today's important discussion: where the tattoo guns, where the tattoo gun's going to be, Where were the tattoo guns? Who should not mess with the tattoo guns? Who should mess with the tattoo guns? When you're a hardcore, hardly ever stay out of jail redneck, you don't ever touch damn tattoo guns. Well, I don't know. I'm just sitting there waiting. He's been in there 8 minutes. And what he say he's going to do is he's going to go in there and tell him where the tattoo guns are going to be. But you know something? When you're at the bottom of the income heap, things like that are never that simple. It's always drama. It's always an argument. Did that him just walk by? There he goes. Oh. Are you coming this way, Phil? I'll rag on him when he gets back in there a little bit. Poor Phil. I really don't know how he's made it as long as he has living in this kind of environment. Hey, Phil.
Hey, bud. Bingo.
Did you get it worked out?
Yeah.
Did you get the tattoo gun crisis solved?
Yep.
Okay. That dude needs a Xanax or something. Bye, Phil.
Goodbye.
Take care. Drive safely.
Yep.
Thank you.